Hey, thanks for taking the time to, well, you haven't got any choice, actually. I'm just talking at you, if you like. But I'm here also to present to you why I think it's not a bad idea and not that expensive as well if you become a member. And this is how you can do it, and this is what you can gain. So if we look here at the Talking Tennis sort of homepage, if you like, on YouTube, we can see this little button here which says join. It is also pinned in the live chat as well, and you can also, I think, see it just below most of our videos, certainly the live ones and so on. Now, why is it a good idea to join and become a member? Well, in the live chat, you can add little funny things, you can add emojis and all sorts of things, but possibly more importantly, you can get to access some live videos, such as this one here, where we look back on the last sort of few moments from the Billie Jean King Cup. So there are little bonuses such as this one, but there are many, many more. And in fact, if we have a quick look at all of the members only stuff, I repeat, you will see very, very quickly some of the top stuff that we've had for members only over the last 12 months since the channel began. Remember, these videos are for members only. You can become a member from as little as about $2 a month, €2 a month, £2 a month, something like that. There are various different things. Oh, and by the way, you'll also be supporting the channel. So it's a win-win-win-win scenario. Let me just show you some of the members only stuff. For example, we've got an exclusive little clip there talking to Laura Siegmund, Laura Tsurenko, her encore interview, some doubles footage there from Monastir, the Germany press conference pre-tournament Billie Jean King Cup, Claire Burrell talking as well to the media in her press conference in Monastir, Storm Hunter and Alicia Parks interview, Rebecca Masarova, her press conference, Coco Gauff exclusive for members only, albeit it was in Madrid, but these are just some of the things, some of the interviews and etc. Like Lestien here, a chat with him, Emma Navarro, and so on and so forth. So many little bonus videos available for just €2 a month. So what are you waiting for? Become a member. Or don't. It's okay.
So to the right of the umpire's chair, from the Philippines, Alexandra Eala. Alexandra is the world number 74, came through 2 rounds of qualifying last weekend to make the main draw. Alexandra is 20 years old and she had a brilliant run to the semi-finals at the Miami Open back in March. So far this week, Alexandra has defeated Lucia Bronzetti of Italy, Yelena Ostapenko from Latvia, Ukraine's Diana Yastremska, and Barbara Kracheva of France to take her place in today's Lexus Eastbourne Open final. And to the left of the umpire chair from Australia, Maya Joyce. Maya is just 90 years old and already ranked at number 51 in the world. Maya won her first WTA Tour title at Rabat in Morocco.
My name is Clara Towson, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
I am Francisca Jorge, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Susan Leemans, and I'm a friend of the show.
My name is Zainab Samas, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hey guys, my name is Sasha Vickery, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hi, my name is Lloyd Harris, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Jan Faria, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Yes.
Take one. Well done.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Paolini, and I'm a friend of the show.
Wow, Jasmine, you got it in one time.
Ready? Play.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time it is in the world, wherever you are tuning in from. Sorry about the delay. I am here now, of course, to talk about Alex Eala versus Fossa Huergo. Maybe we can adjust it a bit like this, I think might be better. As you can see, we've also got Day and Arango taking place right now. Eala has held serve, and so has, by the way, Fossa. Oh, Fossa Huergo is now serving, by the way, and it's 30-love. If Alex wins versus Fossa Huergo, asks Annette, when is the next match? It'll be tomorrow, and it'll be the semi-final. So yeah, tomorrow. She's having two matches today because the first match was a quick one. It was only going to be a few minutes, or in fact, it was only a few minutes to conclude. So then she just needed an adequate rest before commencing her quarterfinal to get things back on schedule after, of course, a very rainy day yesterday. So 40 love here for Fossa Huergo. On court number 1, by the way, in Guadalajara. No worries, Annette. Thank you. Make sure you hit the like button. And of course, if you're new to the channel, please do hit subscribe. One game all, by the way. Fossa Huergo has held her serve. So over to Alex to follow suit potentially before the change of ends. As we can see, Day is up a set and a break on Arango. Arango is the second highest seed left in the draw. Alex Eala is the highest seed left. She's the number 2 seed. But the number 1 seed, Rakimova, went out in the first round a couple of days ago. So that is the current state of play in Guadalajara. Do hit that like button. Of course, if you haven't already done so, please do hit subscribe. One game all. Eala serving here, love 15. Guadalajara is about 6 hours by car north of Mexico City. I've actually been there, albeit a long time ago. That drop shot isn't going to be too successful, but that volley might be, and in fact it is, from Fossa Huergo. So it's love 30 now here on the Eala serve. She's wearing a sort of grey-blue outfit with a white cap. And I think it's the same color shoes that she had in New York for the US Open, sort of pinky red. High ball toss, and it's going to be a second serve because it clipped the net and went long. We will, of course, also be bringing you US Open action later on. Both semi-finals on the women's side will be live on the channel, so stay tuned. Eala's won the next point for 15-30. Now she serves into the ad court. Fossa Huergo is quite far behind the baseline, by the way, which for someone facing the serve of Eala, which is not the biggest on tour by any stretch of the imagination, is a bit of a surprise. But it's going to be a second serve now for Fossa Huergo to look at. Backhand return. Eala clipping the net, and it's going to land over the other side of the net. Lucky Alex there with that net cord. It was a left-hander up the line. Fossa Huergo would have clearly got it had it not clipped the net, but it did, and it landed just over the other side of the net. It wasn't a dead net cord, but it was enough to win the point. Eala apologizes, but it's one of those things. Backhand return here. Nope. Eala's saying something to the umpire, not quite sure exactly what. Double fault. So 30-40. Annette, I thought you were. Just checking. And Eala has been broken after she goes long. So 2-1 to Fossa Huergo at the change of ends. We will take a quick break and we'll be back. Fossa Huergo. Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks, including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis. All things tennis indeed. So, Fossa Huergo serving here, 2-1. Second serve. Backhand return from Alex. It's a really potent kick serve that Fossa Huergo has. And it's put her in charge to the point that she eventually wins by 15 love after an error on the cross-court forehand there from Alex Eala. Just on the tee, but she's missed the first serve. The turn from Alex has gone long. So 30 love. Missed the first serve. And another unforced error there from Eala. So it's 40 love, 3 game points for Fossa Huergo. Big serve there, and it's the game. So 3-1. Eala, like so often, is going to have to do it the hard way. Let's go, Alex, says Aneta. Do check out the Talking Tennis merch, by the way, which I'm just sharing with you in the live chat. I think you agree. The hoodies in particular are pretty cool, but so are the t-shirts. Or you can just get yourself a mug or a book. $15 all, by the way. Double fault from Alex Eala. So 15-30. And it's going to be 15-40 now on the Eala serve. So a double break point opportunity here for Fossa Huergo. Eala hit, soft serve that one, but the return is too big, so it's 30-40. One break point has been saved. Again, the Eala serve, I know it's an ongoing thing, but yeah, just that little bit vulnerable, especially when you've got a big player such as Fossa Huergo is able to strike the ball as cleanly and as hard as she can. At least Eala gets the first serve in there. They're into the rally, but she goes long on the backhand side. She was a little bit rushed there, was Alex. Probably a little slow on the footwork too. And as a result, she hits that backhand long, and it's 4-1. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back.
Ready? Play.
And if you're wondering what this little thing is, well, let me tell you now, whether it be tea, coffee, or merely water, it tastes so much better from a talking tennis mug. And you know what? They can be yours if you wish to purchase one from our website. We've also got bags and stickers and hoodies and notebooks. Mira Andreeva. T-shirts as well, of course, coming in both black and white. And we've got a classic jumper for you as well, and many, many other things for you to purchase for excellent prices so you can look like some of the coolest people on the tour. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis. Okay, Fossa Huergo here, leading by 4 games to 1. They're back on court. Fossa Huergo to serve. That is 15 love. Depth there on now in the rally here at 15 love. Eala takes that ball a bit early, and it's helped to win the point for 15 all. Maybe that could be a tactic for Eala just to strike that ball a little bit earlier. That was a lofted ball as well from Fossa Huergo, so did have hit me early written all over it. Okay, Fossa Huergo, ball toss goes up and then down again without striking the ball. Oh, there we go. Eala did try and take that first serve early. She was already inside the baseline, but as a result, probably, she was aced. So 30-15. Do get in the comment section and let me know where in the world you're tuning in from. Again, Eala wants to take it early, but this time it's going to be a second serve, so even more reason to take it early. In fact, she's inside the baseline already before the second serve has even been struck. That's a good return, but I tell you what, we're back into the rally because Fossa Huergo was onto it. Slice now. Another slice from Fossa Huergo. Drop shot, actually. Now she's going to be lobbed, is she? Unsuccessfully. So 30 all. Probably wasn't the worst decision in the world from Fossa Huergo, but the execution wasn't quite accurate enough. Eala basically just let it go, knowing, well, even if the execution is good, I'm not getting it. But she'll be relieved to have seen it go long. 30 all. Okay, Fossa Huergo up. No, again, the ball toss goes awry. This is a quarter-final, of course, so a spot in the semi-final up for grabs. It's going to be a second serve after the first serve goes into the net. Eala inside the baseline, ready to pounce. Second serve. She's pouncing on the backhand side, and it's an excellent return from Alex, and she's going to get a break point. Trying to get that first break of the match for her, at least. She's been broken twice already, so she's got a bit of a deficit to make up. Claire is here from London. Good to see you, Claire. Make sure you hit that like button. Claire is actually a member as well, so Claire has the opportunity to send Alex Eala emojis in the live chat. Okay, break point here. Second serve as well. Backhand return. It's a really good serve. And she's got the break as Alex, because Fossa Huergo is erred on the forehand side, hitting that cross-court shot into the tram line. So Eala has one of the break back here in Guadalajara. I was in Guadalajara in 2007. Got the bus from Mexico City. Went to see a friend there. Hung out for a couple of days. I think my next stop was Cancun. I spent a few weeks in Mexico and then headed down to Guatemala. Spent about a year altogether in Latin America on that trip. Mexico, Guatemala, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama. Tales to tell from there. And then Colombia. Okay. Forehand here from Eala. You don't want to hear about my tales about my trip to Latin America. But what you do want to hear about is an Alex Eala forehand, 15 love, winner, clean. It does feel as though she's unlocked something in terms of striking that ball a bit earlier and attacking that serve from Fossa Huergo. But right now it's Alex Eala who needs to attack on her own serve. Las Vegas is Aneta in Nevada, of course. Are you from the Philippines originally, though, Annette? Annette, by the way, is a great name for a tennis fan. Eala backhand cross court is going to be missed. So 15-all. Everybody, please do hit that like button. Second serve here at 15-all. Alex, of course, is a fluent Spanish speaker herself. And it's a forehand miss on the return. It was a very makeable return from Fossa Huergo, so she'll be disappointed to have missed that one. Maybe there's been a bit of a momentum shift in this match. 2-4, Eala serving here, 30-15. Where are you going to go with this serve? You are going one around forehand return, backhand cross court from Eala. Wonderful backhand cross court winner that was. That was from a very neutral position. She's feeling much more confident right now. 40-15, 2 game points for the Filipina. There you go. Look, we've got some TT fam stuff for Savalenka, for Swiatek. Swiatek, of course, lost yesterday. Maybe you can do the Eala one. I think it's the bottom one of all the options. It's the most recent one I introduced. And Eala will be feeling much better about herself as she does hold 3-4. Over to you, Fossa Huergo. You'll be serving next. Do check out, by the way, our previews for both women's semi-finals that are on our channel. There's the Osaka Anisimova semi-final preview, which we uploaded not too long ago, a couple of hours ago. There's also a video there about the Iga Swiatek press conference. Awkward moment, let's say, as she lost her composure, let's say, with a British journalist, actually. There's Anisimova, Naomi Osaka preview. Spoiler alert, I have just gone for Osaka, but it is a very close call. Also got a Pegula Sabalenka preview out there. Plus plenty of other videos related to Alex Eala. We have a playlist actually, all related to Alex Eala. If you go on the on the YouTube homepage of ours and click playlists, look, click playlist there, and you've got. If you then go to the circle here and put in Eala, you can watch the entire playlist related to Alex Eala. Anyway, let's get back to the scores. Fossa Huergo serving here, 4-3. Second serve. Good kick serve there. Eala there getting back in position pretty quickly in the center of the court. Backhand down the line from Alex. Backhand down the line also from Fossa Huergo. That drop shot is not going to work, but Alex Eala can't punish it, and it is 15 love. The drop shot was okay in terms of the spin, but I don't think it was the right play either at the time. She chose it. Eala wasn't too far away from the net. She was hugging that baseline. So I do think drop shots against Eala is not necessarily giving her speed, but also the fact that she's normally close to the baseline. It's maybe not the best tactic for Fossa Huergo to deploy. She got away with that one though, because Eala couldn't punish it as she went along. Block return from Alex. Forehand down the line is going to go out from Eala. So 30 love, Fossa Huergo. We've got Claire tuning in from London, and we've got Annette tuning in from Las Vegas. Other people, if you are watching right now, do let me know where in the world you are tuning in from. I think in the Philippines right now, I guess it's about, this is a real approximation, about 7 o'clock in the morning, maybe 8 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah, maybe you're having your tea or your coffee. Eala's going to go wide on that return. So 40 love, 3 game points here for Fossa Huergo. Maybe you're supporting Fossa Huergo. Also get voting as to who you think is going to win. We've got a poll up on YouTube. Oh, that's well wide, that first serve. So second serve here for Alex to look at. We think we know what the tactic will be here. Take it early, take it on the rise. Oh, double fold. It was an aggressive second serve, very, very close to the line. Fossa Huergo is going to go and look at that. Of course, no electronic line calling at the WTA 125 level, so we've got human beings making these calls. 40-15. Backhand return from Eala is pretty aggressive, and it's forced the error, arguably, from Fossa Huergo on the forehand, going long. So 2 game points have come and gone. Okay. Forehand return from Alex. Really good return, that, actually. And it's another... Wow, listen to that reaction from Fossa Huergo. She's not happy. Maybe pierced a few eardrums of our viewers on YouTube. Anyway, Juice. But Eala there goes long, and that wasn't the most difficult serves to return. So an unforced error there from the Filipino, and we've got game point for Fossa Huergo. Yeah, I thought it might be, yeah. So I guess you're supporting Eala today, Annette. Second serve. Oh, no, sorry, tell a lie. It's a service winner for Fossa Huergo. So 5-3. Over to you, Alex. She's going to be serving to stay in this first set at 3-5. Bit of pressure now on her. She can't have one misstep, or the first set will have come and gone. Okay, so Alex to serve. And the tee, backhand return. Alex here coming into the net. She's going to have a tough smash. She doesn't put away. Now it's the volley, but now the court is open for Fossa Huergo to hit down. It wasn't really even a smash, by the way, for those of you wondering. It was a high ball that she just about got her racket on and had it back into play. And from that moment onwards, Fossa Huergo was in charge of the point. Love 15. Okay, serve out wide, backhand return. It's a good serve from Alex. But she may have ceded the advantage she got from that. A mishit shot from Alex goes long, and it's love 30 now. Very perilous situation for Alex. As we can see on the screen, Day has beaten Arango in straight sets. So the second highest seed remaining in the draw is out. Eala the third highest. Sorry, Eala is the highest seed remaining in the draw, by the way. Things not going well for her right now. Now she's misplacing a ball tossed. Don't know if it's the sun that is causing this. Forehand return into the forehand of Eala. It's a good forehand from Eala, but good defense from Fossa Huergo. More defense from her. Got a smash here, and it is going to be put away this time from Alex Eala. That was a much easier smash than the previous one, where, as I said before, she could just about get her racket on it. But that was a smash with most of the court to aim at. In terms of Fossa Huergo, who's pretty much out of play. 15-30. Okay, that was a soft serve from Alex. And she's erred on the backhand side, has Eala. And it's 2 set points for Fossa Huergo. It was a soft serve, but in all true honesty, Fossa Huergo didn't do much with the return. And Eala sort of went big cross court on the backhand side. Of course, she is a lefty, but she went too big. 2 set points, Fossa Huergo. And the tee, and I think that caught Fossa Huergo by surprise. I think she thought that was going out, that serve, but it landed in. And she misstruck, mistimed, and erred on the backhand return. So it's 30-40. 1 set point has come and gone. Fossa Huergo here to receive. Eala serve. Forehand return. Good depth on that return. More good depth from Fossa Huergo in this rally. She's seeing some high lofted balls. Eala's trying to hit big, and she's hit big there. It's a winner. Deuce. Lovely forehand winner down the line there from Alex. Fossa Huergo hitting loopy balls with good depth on them. Eala taking them early, so no lacking in bravery from Alex. Ultimately, one of those shots she hit early and sweetly down the line. Deuce. It's gone long there, has Alex. Okay, second serve. Backhand return. Backhand from Eala. Forehand here from Fossa Huergo. Eala backhand, wonderful backhand there down the line, struck on the rise. That was a textbook backhand. I actually asked her earlier on this year if you could win a Grand Slam on a particular point or in a particular fashion, what would it be? She said backhand, but she went cross court. But to be fair, backhand and forehand for her are pretty equal as far as I'm concerned. Both pretty potent, especially when she strikes it early, when she's feeling confident. Game point here for Alex. Backhand return is into the net from Fossa Huergo, so set points have come and gone, and they will change ends. We'll take a quick break, and when I'm back, I'll see out the remainder of this set. Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks, including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material, such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon, or Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis. All things tennis indeed, as we return to this Eala Fossa Huergo encounter, with Fossa Huergo serving for the first set. She's up 15-love. First serve is going to go long here into the ad court. Second serve, Alex ready to pounce. Huergo again, taking a moment to compose herself. And it's a double fault. 15-all. I do think that sometimes Eala's return position being inside the baseline for the second serve in particular can unnerve, I think, certain people and even distract. And Fossa Huergo's missed the first serve there, so again, second serve for Alex to attack potentially. And it's a double fault, just bringing up that point again, the distraction and unnerved scenario, especially while serving for the first set. So Eala again making this a real epic battle. 15:30, remember she'd just come through a match that took over 3 hours, spread over 2 days because of the rain. Ooh, but I think she's mishit and mistimed that return there, Eala. She's disappointed with herself, and understandably. 30-all. Go, Alex, go, says Leonardo. Leonardo, where are you tuning in from? Where in the world are you? Alex here on the forehand. Good depth from Alex there. That's another forehand for her. Big forehand. And forcing the error. She's going to have a break point is Alex at 30-40. She really feels like she's in the groove right now. She got herself a double break down in this set. Is she going to run out of road? Because it really feels as though she is the better player right now. The number 2 seed here. 30-40. Good first serve. Backhand cross court from Alex. Oh, it's a miss-hit shot from Fossa Huergo, and Alex gets the break. So from a double break deficit, they are now back on serve, 5-all, and Alex is about to serve. And it really feels like all the momentum is with her right now. Go, go, or go, Alex. 5-all, says Annette. There we go. Do hit that like button for those of you who just joined. Alex Eala to serve. Down the tee. Backhand, Alex. That's an excellent backhand. But it's not done yet. That's another excellent backhand there from Alex. I do think she's made strides this year in the results in terms of getting the semi-finals in Miami, getting her first Grand Slam main draws and wins. Main draws at the Slams because of her ranking in the French Open and in Wimbledon. Unlucky with the draw, in particular in Wimbledon. Borna Krejcikova, previous winner, of course, the reigning champion in the first round there. She got her first win over Clara Towson, of course, in New York. First Grand Slam win. Excellent. And that was a double break deficit she had to retrieve in the second set, in the third set, sorry, that was, wasn't it? Anyway, 5-all, 30 love here. Serve down the tee. Backhand return. Backhand from Alex. Got plenty of height on that one. It's a big forehand there. Another big forehand from Fossa Huergo. But Alex is very much in this rally. Drop shot Alex is too good. 30 love. It's the first drop shot I remember her playing today. And I think it is a tactic she can use because Fossa Huergo does spend a fair bit of time behind that baseline and some distance behind it as well. As she waits for the ball to drop and get big. Eala, on the other hand, is often close to the baseline or even inside it, which is why I think Fossa Huergo's decision to deploy the drop shot has been a bit peculiar today. First serve into the net here from Alex. So 3 game points though for her. Second serve. It's landed in. But she's missed the forehand at Eala. So 40-15. So I've done the tee. It's a good return there from Fossa Huergo. Now it's Fossa Huergo hitting the ball a little bit earlier. But she's missed the forehand, has Fossa Huergo. 6-5, Alex Eala. What a turnaround in this match. And now the pressure will be on Fossa Huergo, who will be serving to stay in the first set when they return. Go for the win, says Annette. Indeed, looking very good now for Alex. Certainly much better than it was. I'd take a sip of water. We have both US Open women's semi-finals coming up on the channel later on today. Live watch-alongs for both of those. So first up will be Sabalenka against Pegula. In around about an hour and a half from now, Matthew is going to be bringing us that, and then it'll be myself on the comms for Anisimova against Naomi Osaka in the second semi-final. 2 semi-finals that are really tough to call. I think I make Sabalenka the 60-40 favourite against Pegula, but no reason why Jessica can't add to her 2 wins over Arena. Of course, that is a repeat of last year's final. And as for Anisimova Osaka, I'm leaning Osaka 51-49, but only because of her experience. Yeah. So a Sabalenka-Osaka final, now that would be a popcorn affair. Okay, back to Eala against Fossa Huergo. It's a second serve here, and another ball toss not hit. Second serve ace down the tee. How about that? 15 love. This is a WTA 125 event.
Eala's been in the final, of course, of a 250 earlier on this year in Eastbourne. And she had championship points in that deciding set tiebreak against Maya Join, but wasn't able to take them and ultimately had to be the runner-up. She's also said in the interview we had earlier on this year, why not pick up a WTA 125 title? That was in Huergo, where she got knocked out by Pano Edvardi. Pano Edvardi, by the way, is in the draw, and she was playing earlier on a three-setter. And did she come through? I'm going to find out. Against Fran Jones, I think it was. She did. She won 6-3 in the third set. So Edvardi's in the semi-finals in Guadalajara. So may yet be an opponent for Alex Eala at some point. Day is also in the semi-finals. And can Eala join Day and Edvardi in the semi-final? We'll see. $40 love here. Double fault from Fossa Huergo, so 40-15. She held 40 love when in an earlier service game, didn't she? Anyway, 40-15. Still 2 game points here for a tie break. This is the first serve by some distance that went wrong. So Eala here ready to... She's a little further back on this second serve, interestingly enough, behind the baseline, Alex. Although maybe by the time she strikes the ball, she'll be inside the baseline. Let's keep an eye on her. She might be moving inches forward. No, she's behind the baseline. Interesting, because I think she's had a lot of joy, in terms of being inside the baseline. But she's not got any joy there with that backhand into the net. And we are going to have a first set tie break. It's still good news for Alex, considering the deficit she held, being 2 breaks of serve down. 4-1. But anyway, tie-break time it is. Still make Alex the slight favourite in this tie-break. 49 minutes already for this set. So who knows, we might get another 3-hour epic for Alex, considering that's what she's just come through in the previous round against Lepchenko. Both players throwing the ball up and not hitting it, with ball tosses going awry. First to 7 points, remember this tiebreak. Down the tee, backhand return. Backhand from Alex is pretty big, but still in the rally, very much here at neutral. And Alex goes long with a backhand. So it's 1-0 Fossa Huergo. Okay, first service into the net. Now Alex is choosing to step inside that baseline. Can return. Plenty of height on these balls from both players. Now it's Alex on the big inside-out forehands. And ultimately she draws the error from Fossa Huergo, so it's 1-1. She's enjoying hitting those balls on the rise, is Alex. She must be fancying her chances in the draw. I mean, she's the highest ranked player in the draw, and both the first and third seeds have departed. She's the number 2 seed. Number 1 was Rakhmova, who went out in the first round. Arango was the 3rd seed. She went out early on today in her quarterfinal. Alex, of course, on her favoured surface, the hard courts. She lost to Pano Edvardi early on the clay, of course, remember, early on in the year, Huergo. Second serve. First serve clipped the net, landed in. Second serve from Fossa Huergo goes into the net. So second serve. Double fold. She holds her arms out, puts her hands behind her back, and sort of stretches around a bit and wondered what mechanically went wrong there. And so from 1-0 Fossa Huergo, it's now 2-1 Alex Eala, back-to-back points for the Filipina. Okay. Backhand return. Forehand from Eala, cross court. Getting Fossa Huergo in all sorts of trouble, and she can't defend that. She's probably not the best defender on tour, let's say that. 3-1. Decent return there from Fossa Huergo. That lofted forehand, though, is going to go long. 4-1 Eala. (4-2), change of ends. So, Eala hit to return. Fossa Huergo to serve, 2-4. Ooh, a net cord. Lucky Eala there. Another net cord in this match going her way. This time at a really crucial moment now. 5-2 she leads, and she's going to have 2 serves. But lucky Alex. Lucky, lucky, lucky. That net cord, not quite dead. And Fossa Huergo was able to chase it down and get a racket on it, but not enough to keep it in. So 2 serves here for the set for Alex. Backhand return. It's a bit more shade now on the court. And the backhand from Fossa Huergo goes long. And we're going to have 4 set points for Alex Eala. She has had a little bit of luck here. Maybe she's making that luck. Oh, wonderful cross court there from Alex. Now she's got a drop shot to run down. And as I said, don't drop shot against Alex Eala, especially on this surface where the ball's going to bounce high. And she punishes that drop shot, winning the first set 7-6. She ran down that drop shot with consummate ease, put herself in charge of the rally, and eventually put the volley away at the her next point. The stats, by the way, from this first set, I will share them with you on the screen in a moment. Probably put them on Twitter as well. Let's put those stats on Twitter and then then we will share them with you on the screen. We'll take a quick break, and then I'll share you these stats from the first set. Because the most important stat of all is the fact that she won it by 7-6.
Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
All things tennis indeed. I said I would share the stats for you from that first set on the screen, and I'm going to do that right now. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So as we can see here from these stats, 4 aces from Fossa Huergo. She's certainly the more potent server, that's for sure. 0 aces off the racket of Eala. But the double faults from both players have been coming thick and fast, particularly from Fossa Huergo, who hit a double fault in that first set tiebreak as well. She hit 4 more throughout that first set. She's also not getting many of her first serves in Fossa Huergo, 45%. When she does, she is winning the majority of those points by some distance, 77%. And Eala, ruthless on break points. 2 chances, 2 conversions. And of course, she was a double break down in that first set. So the momentum certainly with the Filipino right now as we begin the second set. And it's Fossa Huergo serving, and she's already down 15-30 on her serve. So this could be the 3rd break of serve for Eala in 4 service games of Fossa Huergo. Fossa Huergo, by the way, is an Italian tennis player. She's 30 years old, so no lacking in experience. Career high ranking of 256. And that was reached, funny enough, in December of last year. I do think, really, I mean, Alex will feel pretty confident right now. It's juiced, by the way, on the Fossa Huergo serve. Okay, Fossa Huergo to serve. Where are you going with the serve? You are going forehand of Eala. Good first serve there for Fossa Huergo. She's in charge of the point. Puts the chalk ball away with a forehand winner. Game point for the Italian. Given the way she started this service game, pretty good for her now. Fuego served on the deep. It's not going to land. Hit that like button, by the way, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Oh, lovely forehand winner there from Fossa Huergo. One love for the Italian. What's coming up on the channel later on today, we'll have Aryna Sabalenka against Jessica Pegula at the US Open semi-final. That's coming up in just over an hour from now. Following that, we'll also have live watch-along for Amanda Anisimova against Naomi Osaka. So really, make sure you click that notification bell in the corner, one of the two corners of your screen. There's a little notification bell. Click it, and therefore you will then get notifications whenever we go live, including for a lot of the Alex Eala content. Okay, so one game to love. Eala serving here. Down the tee, backhand return. Backhand from Eala down the line. It's a lovely backhand down the line from Eala, and it's forced the error on the Fossa Huergo backhand, which she tried to reciprocate by going down the line as well. But it was a really tricky shot for the Italian. And Eala wins the first point, 15 love. Oh, an ace down the tee. First ace of the match there for Eala, 30 love. Here are those first set stats that I just read out to you a moment ago as well. There's the example of the ruthlessness from Eala on break points in that first set. The rally here. Backhand here from Eala. Drop shot. Don't drop shot. Fossa Huergo. I think you might have won one of the drop shot at 10 points today, but that was only because Eala couldn't put it away when she probably should have done. She hit it out. 40 love. Unless your drop shot is Carlos Alcaraz-esque. It's got to be that kind of precision that's going to work against Alex with her speed. First serve lands in from Alex. She's in charge of the point here. Does she put the volley away? Yes, she does. 1-all. Over to you, Fossa Huergo, to serve. Game to love, so a comfortable hold for Alex. The Eala return. It's a decent return, but what a wonderful forehand winner that is from Fossa Huergo. 15 love. Pinpoint accurate. 10 of you joining right now, please do hit that like button. And of course, if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. Okay, where are we going with this serve? Out wide, it's not going to be returned. It was a good service. Eala's shoulder okay? Yeah, I think so. She's just adjusting her shoes, actually. So 30 love. It's a really good serve, that. First serve goes long. Second serve, if we are to look at. Double fault. Another double fault from Fossa Huergo. I think that's 6 now for the match. 5 in the first set and the first and the second set. But it has been an issue for her today. None more so than in the tie-break that she lost by 7 points to 2. It was a lucky net cord as well for Eala in that tie-break. So, yeah. Eala goes long on that return. A backhand return it was. And we've got 2 game points for Fossa Huergo. $40-15. First serve goes long. Okay, inside the baseline here for this second serve return. It's a good return into the rally. Lovely forehand down the line from Alex. She's got a short ball. Can she put it away? Yes, she can. 40-30. 1 hour and 7 minutes on the clock for this match. Alex still got sort of a huge plaster attached to her shoulder. She's stretching a little bit. Excuse me. Okay, so still a game point here for the Italian. Misses the first serve. Double fault. Deuce. Game point though for Fossa Huergo. She's recovered from that double fault. Here in Guadalajara. Missed the first serve for Fossa Huergo. Into the ad court. But unreturned serve, 2-1. So, let's take a quick break.
Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
Okay, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. And it's 15-love here on the Eala serve. Eala misses the first serve. Excuse me. And a second, so it's a double fault from Alex, 15-all. Do give us a follow, by the way, on Instagram and TikTok at Talking Tennis TT. Plenty of content on there. Oh, that back has just gone long from Fossa Huergo. It's another one of those loopy shots that she likes to deploy. Trying to pretty much get on that baseline. She went too long, 30-15.
Yeah.
Okay, forced error there, 40-15. Huergo got a racket on it, but couldn't get enough purchase to get it over the net. Good attacking play there from Alex. She's brought up 2 game points. Forehand return. Forehand from Alex. Now she's on the backhand. Cross court, does land in. Lovely angle there from Alex. And then it's 2 games all. Ooh, a drive volley. I mean, she should be hitting that cleanly in a way with her eyes closed, and yet she hasn't. She's missed it. If she gets broken here, she'll have a lot of regrets about that shot. 15 all. How many times today have they thrown the ball up and not hit it? It's Fossa Huergo especially. Net first serve. Oh, into the net, second serve. Backhand return. Forehand from Fossa Huergo is going to go out. And she gets down on, not quite on her knees, but she crouches down, I think in frustration at herself. 15-30. A couple of bad misses here from Fossa Huergo. And it's 15-40 on the Fossa Huergo serve. And Eala breaks for 3-2. How expensive were some of those unforced errors from Fossa Huergo? Deary me. 3-2 now. So Alex Eala was down a double break in that first set, came back to win it by 7-6, winning that tie break 7-2. It included a double fault from Fossa Huergo, but also a lucky net cord for Eala. Once Eala started to find her ground strokes, though, that was when the momentum shifted from 4-1 in that first set to ultimately going to a tie break. And now Eala has drawn first blood in this second set, leading 3-2. She will return, or both players will return to the court in a moment. It's obviously a change of ends right now. Do let me know your thoughts in the live chat on this match and how it's progressing. It's certainly now looking pretty good for the Filipina, having not looked so good for large parts of the first set. Jessica Pegula and Arina Sabalenka will be live on the channel after this match has concluded. So she draws first blood in this game as well. 15 love. Eala. Thirty love here, Eala, serving for a 4-2 lead. I don't know why this score isn't shared with you properly on the screen, but we'll share it right now. Of course, Alex has come through previous matches with Artono in straight sets. That's a 4-0 head-to-head now she has against the Dutch woman. And Lepchenko in a 3-hour, 3-set epic that spread across 2 days. And she now has 3 game points here. 40 love. She leads on her serve. This is the first serve here. Backhand return is wild and missed badly. So 15 hit all here. You'd think another break here for Eala would just about mean the job would be done. – 30-15 though. Second serve for Eala. Look at her there. That movement, that step forward, it seems that she made the adjustment during the first set has really helped her no end in this match. Backhand return. And a missed forehand from Fossa Huergo. An unforced error off the racket. The Italian, that one. Remember, Eala's yet to win a WTA 125 title. She told me early on this year just how keen she would be to get that done at some point this year. Well, it's looking very possible in Guadalajara right now, where she's the highest ranked player left in the draw. Backhand return from Alex is decent. Lofted forehand from Fossa Huergo. Now it's on the forehand again from Fossa Huergo. Now she's going to be on the backhand as the Italian, but that's going to be dropped short. Eala there had a chance to come to the net, didn't take it. She's staying on the backhand here. She's fancying herself in the back of the court. What a backhand down the line winner from Alex Eala. And it's a break point for the Filipino for a 5-2 lead. She's making it happen now, Annette. She's making it happen indeed. 30-40. Okay. Fossa Huergo to serve. Gets the first serve in. It's a good first serve. She's in charge of the point, but on the backhand side here, Alex is doing well. These lofted balls are not helping Fossa Huergo at all. Normally, another sweetly struck backhand winner down the line on the rise from Alex Eala. She leads 5-2. They will change ends. She is in fine fettle. She'll be feeling good. And when they return to the court, she'll be serving for the match.
My name is Clara Towson, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
I am Francisca George, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Susan Leemans, and I'm a friend of the show.
My name is Zainab Sammaz, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hey guys, my name is Sasha Vickery, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hi, my name is Lloyd Harris, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Jan Faria, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Yes.
Take one. Well done.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Paolini, and I'm a friend of the show.
Wow, Jasmine, you got it in one time.
Ready? Play.
The umpire says time, meaning the players now return to the court. Eala's the first one to rise from her chair. She receives the balls from the ball kids, serving for a spot in the semi-finals. This is for a spot against the American Eala Day. Okay, 30-15, Alex Eala here. 2 points away from the win. Goes down the tee, forehand return, backhand from Eala into the forehand of Fossa Huergo. Fossa Huergo fighting here, trying to stay in this point. Lovely angle there from Alex. Wonderful angle that she created that helped her have the open court there with that backhand down the line. Again, producing on the money. 40-15, 2 match points for Alex Eala. 7-6, she won the first set. She's leading 5-2, 40-15 here in the second set. Let's see how this pans out. Okay, Eala to serve. Where are you going to go with this serve? You are going into the forehand. Forehand returns into the net. Alex Eala gets the job done. There was a huge momentum shift in that first set. She went 7-6, 6-2, but that momentum shift was when she was 4-1 and a double break down. I think she started stepping in on more serves, taking time away from Fossa Huergo, who, by the way, Fossa Huergo was deploying the drop shot, from my opinion, far too often, because that's not going to work against Alex, especially when she's so confident and stepping in so often as she was. We've got some stats here for you as well. Fossa Huergo hitting 7 aces and just 1 from Alex Eala, but 7 double faults from Fossa Huergo, including in the first set tiebreak that she managed to get to despite losing that double break advantage that she initially had in that set. She managed to hold on and get to the tiebreak. She lost it by 7 points to 2, and the 2 points really that spring to mind in particular, one was a double fault that seeded a big moment for her in the early stages of that tiebreak. 4-2 at the change of ends. There was a very lucky net cord for Alex Eala as well that went her way, and yeah, that helped her win that first set tiebreak. I will share these stats with you on the screen before I leave you. Yeah, let's share those with you right now. Just 1 ace, as I said, off the racket of Alex there. But listen, that's not really the most important stat, to be honest. The most important one, of course, is that she won by 7-6, 6-2. Yeah, let's share that with you now on the screen. So, yeah, 7 double faults from Fossa Huergo and 4 from Alex Eala. Fossa Huergo got 51% of her first serves in. Not really good enough. She's got a good serve, but really needs to be getting more than that to give herself a chance of winning this match. Alex, by the way, a very healthy 72% first serves in, of which she won 74%. Just 35% of second serve points won for Fossa Huergo. And that's largely down to Eala being so aggressive, stepping in on it. And it seemed like she was stepping in on even more from that midway point in the first set. She was stepping in also on other points and playing very aggressively, and she did win 71 points to the 53 of Fossa Huergo. She was also ruthless on her breakpoint opportunities. She took 4 from 4. Fossa Huergo took 2 from 5, and all 5 of those breakpoint opportunities came in the first set, by the way. She didn't garner any breakpoints in the second set. So it is Alex Eala who does progress to the next stage in Guadalajara, to the semi-final stage. She is going to be playing Kayla Day in the next round after the American came through earlier on in her quarterfinal against Huergo. Huergo was the the second highest ranked player in the draw after Alex. Huergo was the 3rd seed. She went out in straight sets today to Kayla Day, the American, 7-5, 6-2. So it's Kayla Day who lies in wait in tomorrow's semi-final for Alex Eala. They've never met before, so it is a new experience for both players. Just some info on Kayla, by the way. She has a career high of... I did have it a moment ago on the screen. Here we go. Got to a career high in singles of 84 in the world, the 25-year-old American. As a junior, she won 1 junior major title, which was the 2016 US Open. And she also finished runners-up in the doubles event, partnering Caroline Dollarhider. That was also as a junior, I believe. So that is who's coming up for Kayla Day. But Kayla Day's current ranking is much lower in the rankings, but it's a good win for her today.
Let's just see where she is currently ranked. Give me your current ranking, Kayla. Here we go. We've got your player profile here, at least on the ITF website. She's also a left-hander. Of course, that is Lepchenko was a left-hander who Alex beat yesterday and overcame ultimately today, finally in 3 hours. Kayla, by the way, unusually for American, has said her preferred surface is clay, which is an interesting point. Highest career ranking of 84, achieved last year, I believe, but her current ranking is 418. So she's really plummeted since then, as we can see here on the screen. I can add that there too. Hi, Jake. Wonderful that you can join us. We will be bringing, of course, US Open coverage shortly. But this is the end of this stream, and it's a stream that saw Alex Eala come through in straight sets, 7-6, 6-2 over Fossa Huergo earlier on. So she's through to the semifinals. See you soon for Jessica Pegula against Aryna Sabalenka, which will be brought to you by Matthew. And I will be on the next stream, which is after that, which will be Amanda Anisimova against Naomi Osaka. For everybody else, you know the drill. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.